Now, this issue of global warming faces us on a daily basis. What amazes me is that all governments look at it and do nothing about it. Whether it's the refrigerator we use at home that should be junk in the Western world that is imported to Nigeria, whether the cars we drive, especially the SUVs, which make no sense in terms of the environment. We're destroying the environment when we drive such vehicles. The way we live, we're all guilty of global warming here. Those of us here today are all guilty, except me. Now, yeah, except me. I drive an electric car. People say, why are you driving an electric car? Since we've been having gas shortages, I have not bought 1 liter of petrol because my car does 120 miles run by solar energy, which I charge in my house. So I don't buy gas. I don't destroy the environment. Wait, hold on. Now, the car costs $30,000. $30,000. In the rest of the world, governments, please, this is very important. Governments give up to $7,000 rebate if you buy an electric car. You buy an electric car, the government gives you a tax break of $7,000 to encourage you to move away from combustion engine.
That's the foreign country.
To move away from combustion engine. The policy, take an example of the policy, the automobile policy of Nigeria. The automobile policy of Nigeria basically guarantees that the Western world will bring into Nigeria obsolete factories, building a factory in Nigeria that is 100 years old. All the cars made in Nigeria by these foreign companies using engines that are 100 years old. My car is driven by a battery. That's all. It's just a car and a battery. There's nothing else in the car. And we do not destroy the environment. And I can power it with solar energy. My house I'm building is with solar energy. The gas flaring in Nigeria, there are laws after laws after laws for it to be stopped. I think the Minister of Petroleum should be summoned here to National Assembly to explain why we have not stopped gas flaring. This is a very, very serious issue. And I know we laugh about it, but we're also all very guilty. The Minister of Environment should come here and explain what she's doing about the environment and what she's doing to stop importation of junk into our economy and destroying our environment. The problem we're having in the north is a very serious one, deforestation. The herdsmen, who we have accused now of destroying agricultural farmlands, is because they cannot look after their cows in the north. This is a serious national issue. And it's a serious national issue which we must take very, very, very seriously. And it must be addressed. This bill is probably the most important bill ever presented in the National Assembly. And I urge my colleagues not only to pass the bill, but to urge the executive to come to terms with the reality of the world. The way we live, the way we import goods into the economy is counterproductive and detrimental to our environment. We live in a dreamland with false promises. The way we need to live is a simple one where we need to go back to nature and we need to stop the importation of refrigeration that should not be used, air conditioning that destroys the environment, automobiles that destroy the environment that gets 5 miles to a gallon, and so on and so forth. Mr. As troublesome as you are, I support this bill and I urge my colleagues to now call the executive to order and bring them here to explain what they're doing specifically to implement it. Thank you.
Why is this so problem?